Hi, this is Jonathan Sarine, and I'm presenting our group's Sprint 2 presentation. So I'm in the group, and we got Adam McKirk, Ken Strobel, and Will Cox. And some of the content we're going to be looking at right now is our burn down chart, our stand-up meeting notes, and the product backlog as well. So let's dive into that. First, we have the burn down chart. So here you see the numbers and the actual chart, which is a line graph together. And you can see that our last sprint, the 2 week sprint, was week 8 and 9, or day 8 and 9. And So there we've completed almost all the planned tasks in the first week there. And then the the second portion there was we were 3 under. And there's the numbers there larger. And here we have the graph. You can see the numbers reflected there in the line graph. Next, we have our stand-up meeting notes. In the stand-up meeting, so this is some of the best practices we've been using day by day. We meet in Dr. Evil's stand-up lounge, where it's kind of the focus to finish the meeting quickly so we can get back to sitting down. And we go around and we ask each member of the team 3 simple questions. What did you accomplish? What are you working on next meeting? And what is getting in the way for you to complete your task? So we're just going to go over some of the notes we've taken during these stand-up meetings. So Ken was asked these 3 questions, and he was working on getting some of the materials purchased in secret, and he had to get a new explosive resistant shark tank, and that's what he's working on next meeting. And things that are getting in the way of his task is people are reluctant to sell us these products. For Dr. Evil, he's really been a help in this process. He's helped us with a lot of things, as you'll see. Will was met with state maps and records to alter the map to hide the volcano, which is an interesting task. I met with Google for the same task. So this is a two portion task that you have to do. And since the project is due so quickly, he needs to schedule meetings with persons faster, and Dr. Evil is helping with that as well. I was trying to acquire new personnel for the research department, working with Cold Fusion, trying to make Cold Fusion happen. It seems our scientists say it won't be too long before we can get that going. And Adam was meeting with a new construction crew to get more personnel as well, just for the round-the-clock stuff. We wanted to quadruple our research staff on the Doom laser, and many scientists are having a hard time trying to make the device smaller and portable, which will be very helpful in other future iterations. So conclusion for all these kind of meetings, what we've learned is that we must also request the assistance of Dr. Evil on making some of these projects happen. He's kind of been helpful, so we're trying to get him more involved. In our product backlog, we added some of the presentation details or preparation details that go into meetings with the stakeholders. So that's what you're seeing here. Some of the attendees, those are us 4 team members, and our tasks. You see the date and time is classified, which is very important to the success of this project. And in a strict duration, 1.5 hours. If we approach that time and haven't concluded, we need to leave by helicopter regardless. And this is some of the moderation, other details regarding the stakeholder meetings. In addition to that, we wrote the goals. All the goals have been met for this sprint. Stakeholder praise of current progress and approval of payment gained. New technology items demonstrated, green light given for completion. All future requests and scope additions discussed, approved, and increased. Budget timeline agreed upon. We go through the entire backlog and appraise of current progress. And no attendees were maimed or killed or otherwise incapacitated. And we've updated the timeline and product backlog. And you'll see more of that, more of those updates here. We have our user stories. In bold, you see additions and changes that have been made. Some highlighted ones: the laser turrets were added, and the laser beams added to Shark's head, and that was definitely expected and has already been planned for. So that's just updated in our backlog now. And here's more additions. Another change to the Shark Aquarium: retractable platform replaced the diving board, and a remote and wall controlled for dramatic effect, of course. So these are much needed additions and changes to our product backlog. Thank you for your time and viewing this Sprint 2 review.